our STEM sector is faced with some unique challenges, like we still talking about the existing rural-urban divide. So, like rural areas, in terms of STEM infrastructure, such as scientific labs, electricity, internet that enables digital activities. We're still talking about lack of internet access in rural areas, for instance. And then this makes it impossible or difficult for prospective STEM students that are found in these areas to have an opportunity to progress to the STEM sector and to also take part in the STEM field. Also, we're talking about skills gap, the existing STEM sector. We're still finding ourselves with skills gap, which could be now emanating from what I have said first, like lack of access to STEM infrastructures in some areas. And also our STEM expertise could be engaging to other countries for maybe better opportunities in now considering the situation we find ourselves. And also in terms of now awareness to STEM sector careers, because STEM field is one of the most evolving in terms of technology, science, mathematics. So all these ones, we don't really have targeted awareness campaigns to make all the prospective candidates for the STEM field to understand what are some of the upcoming, for instance, career opportunities in the STEM field. We will find that we don't really have those career guidance, or often they are minimal, especially at school level, where we should start already, because that is where we should be focusing if we really want to build a STEM culture in Namibia. So those are some of the, and also funding opportunities. Even though we are making some progress, there's still more to do in terms of funding STEM research, and then also ensuring now that the funded research really progress to the stage where we see effective and practical and sustainable outcomes in terms of research and development. So some of the challenges I can highlight at this point.
Mm-hmm. So having said that, Victoria, how would you describe the current state of scientific research and innovation in the country?
I would say the input does not really match the output. There is that disparity still. Like for instance, if we talk about according to the Global Innovation Index for 2023, Namibia is ranked at 80th position in terms of the innovation input investments that we put now into STEM initiatives and platforms. But the same index placed us at 109th position in terms of now the innovation output, what we are generating now from what we have put in. So you can already tell that there's a gap between the resources invested and the results achieved. So that's what we need now to look at, how can we now reduce that gap? How can we ensure now we need to define correct measurements, and we need to put in correction interventions, for instance in form of action research to see how can we ensure now that the input, the investment, the platforms, the initiatives that we put in the STEM field lead to effective and sustainable advancement. Because even though we are making progress, which I can say is in the right direction, so we still need to make sure that that gap is not that wide. So we need to make our STEM input to the output. So that's what I will say to the current state. We really are taking efforts. In terms of even at national level, we see these initiatives, but the output, however, unfortunately, is just not talking to what we are putting in.
So at this stage, who are the key institutions or initiatives that support STEM development in Namibia, your partners?
Our National Commission on Research, Science and Technology, NCRST, which has a mandate to coordinate and develop policies, regulations, frameworks, and strategies at national level related to research and science and technology and innovation in Namibia. So this same commission also has like industrial research and development division, which talks now how can we ensure now, like for instance, how can we convert STEM research into practical and sustainable innovation. And also we have the National Science, Technology and Innovation Policy, which provides for the inclusion of science and technology like across all the sectors of the economy to achieve our national development goals. And also it outlines the importance to funding research and development in the STEM field. And also institutions like our Namibia University of Science and Technology, we are really enhancing like collaborations with our international partners. Like in 2020, 2022 also, we have partnered with like Finland Demora Global, which aims like to provide our Namibian students and staff to global innovation activities, which in turn will strengthen our local innovation ecosystem in a way. So we have those key institutions and initiatives to really support our STEM development in the country.
Now, how can STEM education be improved in rural areas of Namibia?
We can do so by addressing some of the challenges we talked about earlier. Like for instance, starting with like making sure that we provide STEM infrastructure, or we improve STEM infrastructures in rural areas. Like for instance, we talk about national broadband policy. We talk about rural infrastructure in terms of science labs and internet labs, and also conducting like targeted career fairs instead of the ones that we do general and which are mostly concentrated in the urban areas. We can conduct targeted career fairs and STEM career fairs, which will focus on like creating awareness about like current, what is the current and prospective career opportunities, because what is known is still just the traditional technology in the science careers, but as we say, the STEM field is really evolving. So we have a lot of upcoming careers like data scientists, renewable energy experts, and all those. So we need to create awareness. And also in terms of curriculum, so we need to look at reforming our STEM curriculum to make sure that students in the STEM fields are having relevant skills to develop locally contexted relevant STEM applications that are like talking to our agriculture sector, agriculture technology, smart farming, renewable energy. We have experienced above average rainfall now. We talk about now water conservation, all those prospective opportunities which we can really tap in if we reform our STEM curriculum to make it, or to sort of include a project-based element, or to make it to develop them according to project-based curriculum models. Also,
we are running out of time. Perhaps lastly, how do you see the role of technology addressing Namibia's development goals, for example, Vision 2030, Harambee Prosperity Plan, and so on?
Yes, as we know, technology is an enabler. It's transformative in nature. So we are now talking about diversified economies. Our national leaders are also now supporting this very good initiative. So through technology, we can create digital startups. So our industry, we can create or technology will enable us to step into that digitalized economy that whereby our industries don't only rely on local markets, but can also participate in international markets. We are talking about technology in terms of education, provision of quality education for all as our national goal. So through e-learning, we can be able to give everybody an opportunity to digital classrooms to increase access to education, even in under-resources rural areas. And also we can prepare young Namibians for the digital economy. So technology can really enhance education. So we can achieve quality education for all through technology. And then also the most talked about youth employment and skills development. So through technology, I see that we can create new jobs in areas like software development, digital marketing, content creation, cybersecurity, data science. So all those prospective jobs are possible with the use of technology. And also we can talk about renewable energy. So our rich solar resources can be harnessed with smart grid technologies and just expansion to access to clean energy through technology. And also talk about sustainable water management, waste management, and climate monitoring, all those aspects of renewable energy and sustainability.